Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how I make my Chinese egg or chicken fried rice. I love eating fried rice, but when I buy it from like a store, like from a buffet or restaurant, I feel like it just has so much oil and it's not really healthy enough. But I mean, it's fried rice, it's not really healthy, but I'm gonna show you how I make it at home, and you know, it's not as unhealthy as as the regular fried rice. So as you guys saw, I already put the rice in a rice cooker. So you want to make sure you wash the rice first, or just rinse out the rice. Don't use soap, just rinse out the rice with some water, and don't put a lot of water when you're boiling the rice, because you just want the rice to cook up about 90%. And you want to add some salt, and I'm using less sodium salt, and I'm adding some olive oil so the rice isn't, you know, so tacky, so they could separate easily. And now I'm gonna add some some soy sauce to give you that nice brown color. And you want to cook it so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't cook all the way, like I said before. And for the ingredients, you're going to need some eggs, you're gonna need peas, you're going to need some green onions, some onions. You need bean sprouts, but it's really optional. And for your meat, you could use chicken, pork, ham, or shrimp. So I'm just showing you the other ingredients you need. That's some oyster sauce. You want to get that type of oyster sauce. And you're going to need some pure sesame oil and my reduced sodium salt and some extra virgin oil. And I'm just showing you guys what the bean sprouts should look like. And I really don't suggest using chicken like this, but I was just being lazy. It's better if you cook your own chicken from scratch. So I'm going to show you guys how I fried the eggs for the fried rice. You just want to add just a little bit of salt to the eggs, and just, you know, apply a really thin layer on the fry pan so it's not really thick. And then you just want to flip it when it's cooked on the other side, and just let it cook all the way. You could get it a little bit brown or burnt if you like, but I just like it to have this really nice brown color. So when it's all ready, I'm just going to put it in this bowl. As you see, I have the other eggs. I use about 7 eggs in total, or 8 for this fried rice. And you just want to chop it up into little pieces. Chop it as fine as you can. Not really fine, but just really chop it up as much as you can. So now going on to the rice, like I said, if you're using shrimp or pork or ham, turkey, you want to cook up the meat first. But since I use the chicken that's already cooked up, I don't have to cook it for that much. So obviously you need some oil, and I think I'm using canola oil or peanut oil. I'm not really sure. It doesn't really matter. And the wok I'm using, I got it from Target. You can see it's a little scratch, but it'd be just fine. And now I'm just going to add the chicken into the pot, and you want to make sure your oil is hot before you place your meat into the pot. And you just want to, you know, stir it and get the oil all over the chicken. So if you were using like shrimp or pork or chicken, uncooked pork or chicken, you want to go ahead and season your meat. But since I bought already cooked chicken, it's already seasoned, so I'm not going to add extra seasoning to it. So when your chicken is all cooked up, you just want to go ahead and add up the rice. You need to be very careful not to break up the pieces, which is why you don't cook the rice all the way. So you just want to go ahead and carefully place the rice into your wok. And it's really helpful if you have someone else putting the rice into the wok, so you could separate the rice bit by bit. So as you can see, the rice looks really not really fine, but really grainy. And you can see the different the different grains. So that's how you want your rice to be. You don't want it to be soft or cooked all the way, because if you do this, your rice is going to be really mushy at the end. You want to just cook about 90% done. So now I'm just going to try to break up the pieces, and like I said, you need to be really gentle. It looks like I'm going in like really all the way, but I'm trying to do this as gently as I can. And now you just want to add some sesame oil. This is optional. I just like the taste it gives you. And you want to add your egg. I added the bean sprout at the end of when the rice was almost done, but I would suggest you add in the bean sprout about now with the vegetables, because the bean sprout takes a little bit longer. Well, it doesn't really take longer to cook, but if you don't like that raw vegetable taste, you might want to add your bean sprout now. And you just want to mix up everything carefully. Be careful not to break your rice, and don't mush it up. Just try to, as you see me doing in the video, try to lift it up from the bottom and just mix it up, and don't like mash up the rice. This is gonna get really mushy and soft. And this is optional. I don't like too much oil in my food, so you could go ahead and add more oil here if you want it to be like a really, oily fried rice. But like I said, I don't really like too much oil in my fried rice, so you could just leave it that way. And the peas is actually optional. I don't really like the taste the peas gives, but it's healthier if it has vegetables, so you could add the peas if you want or not. And now I'm just going to add the oyster sauce. That oyster sauce just gives like the finish, the final taste, and I just really like the taste the oyster sauce gives it. You could also add soy sauce, but I already added some soy sauce when I boiled the rice, so I think it has enough salt. But the oyster sauce is just gonna add a little bit of it. I think it has some sugar in it, but it's just gonna give you like a really good taste and seasoning. So now you just want to go ahead and mix up everything. And I forgot to mention, when you start adding the rice into the pot, you want to reduce your heat so you don't burn your rice. So it should be like a low to medium temperature. And now I'm adding the bean sprout, and like I said, I would suggest you guys add your bean sprout, when you add in the other ingredients or the other vegetables. I just really forgot to add the bean sprout before I did that. And I forgot to mention, I already added the green onions and the chopped up onions. Now you just want to go ahead and mix up everything, and be careful not to mash up your rice. Don't use too much force. Just try to lift it up from underneath and just bring up the bottom rice to the top, so you don't get like it's not too soft. So about now your rice is, everything is already cooked except your vegetables, so you just want to keep it on that low to medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and taste the rice to see if it has enough seasoning. You could add whatever seasoning you like for your food. I choose not to add black pepper because I just don't like the taste black pepper gives my rice, but you could just add whatever seasoning you like to add to your rice right now. And that's what it should look like when it's all done. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.